Cougar View is back. On today's show, highlights from the exciting home opener. We introduce you to a new Cougar, Colin Jacobs, and former Cougar captain Jesse Forsberg visits. All that and more on the season premiere of Cougar View. Hi, I'm Alan Bristow. Welcome to the season premiere of Cougar View. The Cougars' 19th season in Prince George is officially underway. The Cats hoping to have a great regular season and carry that into a deep playoff run. By the way, the playoffs are now just officially 6 months away. There are many new faces in this year's lineup. We promise to introduce you to them in the coming weeks. The biggest off-season news, Captain Jesse Forsberg was sent to Seattle for 19-year-old Colin Jacobs. We'll talk to both of those players coming up later in the show. With the departure of Jesse, the Cougars announced that 20-year-old Brock Hershey would be the Cougars' new captain. Hershey missed most of last season with a shoulder injury. Other off-season news, Prince George minor hockey product Yari Eriksson joined the Cougars in a trade. The 18-year-old had spent the last 2 seasons with the Everett Silvertips. Eriksson would soon reacquaint with the Tips, as they would be the Cougars' first opponent of the season. The Cats would start their 19th season on the road in Everett for a doubleheader. And what a start to the season for the Cougars. Newcomer Colin Jacobs would start the season with a penalty shot goal. He would also add 5 points on the night. A tremendous start for the newly acquired forward. Also, rookie netminder Brett Zeroni, playing in his first Western Hockey League game, would earn his first shutout, stopping all 25 Everett shots. The Cougars blasted the Silvertips 6-0. The same 2 teams would meet up again the next night. This, a goal scorers game. After the second period, the Silvertips were up on the Cougars 6-3. But in the third, Alex Forsberg, Mark McNulty, and Caleb Belter scored to tie things up. This contest was decided in the shootout. In fact, the Cougars' 7th skater, Jordan DeCatch, would seal the victory. A huge come-from-behind victory for the Cats, who start the season with 2 straight wins on the road, final score 7-6. In fact, it's only the second time since 1996 the Cougars started the season 2-0. After the wins in Everett, the Cougars would then get set for their 19th home opener here in Prince George, as they would hook up with the Seattle Thunderbirds. Many storylines in these contests, including local minor hockey product Mitch Elliott returning to CN Center Ice. But the biggest storyline, Colin Jacobs and Jesse Forsberg would play their first games against their former teams. Over 4,200 fans were on hand for the opening festivities as players were introduced. Let's get set for the action here at CN Center from Friday night.
Referees at center ice, we are underway at CN Center. Seattle Thunderbirds forcing it forward, an early chance here for the Cougars is Dalton Seawalk!
I think that's in, I thought that was in. I'm pretty sure that was in, unless the referee heard something. It looked like it went on the inside of the netting.
I thought that was in as well, but Dalton Seawalk very early on, racing down the right wing, put a shot on goal, and that looked to me like that went into the net. Racing in, Jake McKittiak is away, a shot! And that went off the glove of Justin Miles, starting goaltender for Seattle. And a big hit by Rolston as he hammers Lipsburg to the ice. Cougars bringing it physically early on. Now he's checked by Wardley, and the puck is cleared, and here is a 2-on-1. It's San Vito, right wing side. His shot stopped by Fordyce, the rebound. Fordyce stopped it, and the puck squeezes back out to the line, held in by Green, but that's a big money save from Devin Fordyce. Behind the goal to Forsberg. Center the puck. McKittiak gets there. Back to the point for Reynolds. Rasinskis, a high shot is blocked. Rasinskis pinching. Puck is dancing at the line. Held in. McKittiak. Pass. Backhand by Rolston. And a save made by Miles, who hangs on. Michael Milcreast. Rink wide for Earhart. Earhart into the middle nicely. Jacobs could be in alone. Jacobs is hauled down. Another penalty shot. It is Colin Jacobs gets another penalty shot. He scored the first goal of the year for the Cougars on a penalty shot. Now he gets another try. Jacobs grabs the puck and he's going to skate down the left wing side. 1-on-1. Jacobs comes and he scores!
There's the story. It's the happy ending, especially if they get the 2 points. Colin Jacobs, traded in the offseason by Seattle to the Cougars. He opens the scoring here tonight. Perfect storyline.
And here comes Seattle. Good speed up ice by Lockhart. A drop pass. Swenson scores. check that, it wasn't Swenson.
Truk, I think Brendan Truk with a nice little toe drag and fires home the long wrister from high in the slot. And just like that, less than a minute later, we've got a tie game.
Brzezinski's pinching, held it in for a moment. Now a long pass for Lipsburgs. Milcrease got to the puck, but now he lost it. Now they score again. Seattle, Hickman getting the pass in the high slot area. And very quickly, the Seattle Thunderbirds have jumped to a 2-1 lead.
The Cougars find themselves down 2-1 after the opening period. Back with more after the break.